last year. I hopefully will defend my dissertation by spring of this year. And I work in the Vice Chancellor's office, Yvonne Peter, who is also Gwich'in from Arctic Village, Alaska. I work in his office on special projects, and I also teach courses in Alaska Native Studies and Tribal government. I'm a Doyon shareholder. I have received the Doyon Foundation Scholarship as an undergraduate, graduate degree, and PhD. So I can't thank Doyon Foundation enough. The support definitely helped me get to where I'm at today, and there's just no words to express my appreciation. I was asked to share with you a few words today to share my educational and life journey and how I was able to arrive at this place in my life. I want to first start by saying I've not achieved any success on my own. I've had a lot of support along the way, whether it was through Doyon Foundation, my family, and then just my mentors. Some who are sitting in the room here. Sue McHenry was my advisor at RSS and was always a believer in me, still is, and a cheerleader. So we all need those people in our lives. And Annette, when she was working for FNA and I was going for the Miss FNA pageant, she helped me spruce up my public speaking skills. I think that was like 20 years ago. But still, you need mentors all along the way, and they really help shape you into the people that, you know, the person I am today. And I hope you find the same. As I was reflecting on what I wanted to say today, I found myself sitting there wondering and thinking, you know, how am I so lucky to live this life that I've lived? And I started thinking that there's a few mantras that I hold dear to my heart as I've moved through my educational journey and life journey. And I created a mnemonic in its wonder, and so I wanted to share it because it's easier to remember than what I will say today. And one of my first mantras is the W, which is the importance of working hard. I think that it can't be understated. And as Thomas Edison said, there is no substitute for hard work. And when you work hard, you constantly see your goal in front of you, and there's nothing that can really deter you. You may have an occasional setback, but if you just keep that, you know, work hard in your mind, you will achieve your goals. So that's very important. Your work ethic will take over. The O is owning your own goals and creating the life you want. I'm very, very big into the belief of the law of attraction, and that is like what you think you become. And I am a Doyon management graduate. That used to be called DMT. It's now, I think it was then DLT, and now it's ILT, or ILA. Okay, so the whole like putting what you want into the universe and working towards it. So own those goals, take ownership of your decisions, dreams, education, and goals. It just starts happening because you've supplanted those goals in your subconscious. The N, never doubt yourself. As Doris said, you are the realized dreams of your ancestors and your parents, your grandparents. I know that my grandparents didn't have, but I think my grandpa went to the 3rd grade, and he always told me that, you know, please go get your education. That's something that we could never do, and we really want that for you, but don't forget where you come from. And I always keep that first and foremost in my heart. So never doubt yourself, and when you do doubt yourself, just know that there's many people behind you, some of those living and some of those who have passed on. The D is determination. Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, and I would say she's one of the best athletes of all time. She's a hero of mine. She was quoted one time saying, you have to believe in yourself when no one else does. This is so important because you'll have those days and times that you really are, you know, needing a champion, and you can't get a hold of someone to help you, but you have to just believe in yourself. And so have that determination, stay determined. And then the E is enjoying the journey. Education is a luxury that many people in this world do not have the opportunity to engage in. I sponsor 2 young boys at a school in Uganda that I actually know. The person that created this program is a social work student that I know, and he asked me if I would sponsor these 2 young boys to go to school because they were orphans, meaning their parents died of HIV. And just the joy for them of being able to go to school. It's such a luxury. And so I think that if you can enjoy this journey as much as possible and just really immerse yourself in the opportunity, you'll really get a lot out of it. And then the R is reward yourself. When you finish your courses with good grades, reward yourself. Buy yourself a nice backpack or go to dinner with your family or friends. Do something to reward yourself for accomplishing that goal, and then it will become a habit to set goals and to reward yourself. And pretty soon, before you know it, you'll be rewarding yourself for a job well done in the job that you got your education for. So in closing, I just want to share with you one more piece of advice, and it doesn't really fit into my mnemonic, but I wanted to say it anyways, and that is the importance of giving back. Yes, give back to yourself through awards, but give back to those sources of support that you've had in your life. Give back to your community. Give back to Doyon Foundation through your service and leadership. Give back, if you can, to a scholarship. Do whatever you can to give back, because it's so important that we bring the next generation along with us, and we reach our hand back and we help make all these opportunities that we've been afforded possible for them as well. And so you never know how those watching you are going to be impacted by your words or by your leadership that you demonstrate every day in your job. So just give back if you can. And finally, I wanted to end with a quote by the late Reverend Dr. and Traditional Chief David Salmon, and it's on the Doyon Foundation website. I love it. It says, "Athabascans never give up. They always keep going for 10,000 years. Education is the most important weapon for Athabascan people today. Use your education in a good way." Masicho.